What's up, guys? It is Friday, October 7th. It's 10:46 a.m. and this is the market update. So we're going to start off with the dollar. It's had a nice reaction to the upside earlier this morning. Go to the 30-minute chart. We can see that if we take out this EMA ribbon and flip it bearish, then we'll go into a downtrend here. You can see that the 30-minute chart has done a good job at spotting the trends. So when it flips bearish, we get below the 200 moving average, rejected. We get above it, flip bullish, get above the 200 moving average, support. So that's what we're going to watch as far as like the micro trends. For the macro trend, we're watching the daily chart, and we want to see on the daily chart this moving average break right here, the green one. So that's around like 109, 110. If we can break that, then we're easily going to come down, retest the 200 moving average, and that's sitting around like 104, and that will cause a huge pump. Don't sleep on that. Keep that in mind, because if we break that point, doesn't matter how bearish cryptos are looking, they're going to pump hard. So that's what we're watching for that. 12-hour chart too, you could kind of front run it and say that if we break the 111 area, that will likely come down to 107.5. We almost broke it the other day. We did with this candle here, and that's how we got a good pump out of the cryptos. But then we reclaimed it, we got back above, and now we're battling some resistance right now. So let's pull up the Fibonacci retracement. So we'll grab this top to this bottom, and we're looking at where we got rejected by, or at least right now, we wicked above the 0.5, and now we're getting like a body that's coming below it right now. So I'd like to see that close below, but we could head up to 113.76 before coming back down here. That's the final retracement level. Go to the 2-hour chart. See that we're kind of forming this like broadening wedge. I go to an hour, you could see it better, where we're ping-ponging back and forth of resistance, support, resistance. And it's likely, well, if we keep selling off here, we'll come down to test this as support, which is perfectly aligned with the 1 hour 200 moving average. And if we break that, then we're back into our downtrend, which is what we're looking to see here. The odds of that are looking good as far as like on the hourly chart. This closed in 11 minutes. We're seeing that we're getting ready to cross back up, but now we're seeing the red come back in. So we want to see that continue with momentum to the downside. And the 30-minute, if we want to see that happen to the downside on the hour chart, the 30-minute will tell us ahead of time. And we see that the stock RSI is crossing down. We see that even though we made highs here, new highs locally, we're putting in lower highs on the RSI and the MACD. So we want to see this break through that level here so we can see that play out and manifest. So that's the dollar chart. And then actually I want to check out the weekly here because I think it closes today. All right. So weekly chart, we're putting in that third top. So hopefully by next week, we can start to see this play out because we have our first top, second top, third top, and there are lower highs, higher highs. This is a weekly chart, huge high time frame hidden bearish divergence. And if we can break down through that trend line there and break down through like 109.5, 109, then we'll see that play out and we'll come down to retest this area in here. So that's what we're seeing for that. And then let's look at the bond yields, 12-hour chart. All right, so we came down, now we're bouncing back up. Retracement levels, we're close to it right now. So we came up, we had a wick that got close to the 786, and right now we're turning back around, but we're finding support on the 702. So if we do come up here, we'd like to see a rejection at 3.92. And for the 30-minute chart, a flip from the bullish EMA ribbon to a bearish EMA ribbon to know that we're going to go into a downtrend here. Then we have the total crypto market cap, and this is a daily chart, and we have this support trend line like that. We could do this. So from that point, that all these points, and then we had like a breakout right here. A couple times we had a breakout. So when we got above here, we broke out of this trend line, came back down, resistance, got above, came back down, resistance, got above the other day. And now we're trying to hold it as support. If we go to the 12-hour, we can see that we were holding as support, and then this morning's candle, we kind of broke down below it, but this has 9 hours left till it closes, so we can have the body come back up here and close bullish. Then we got the 6-hour chart. This closes in 3 hours, but we flipped the 50 moving average here. We're holding as support. We're trying to flip the EMA ribbon to bullish. If we can just hold where we're at, get back above here, start working our way up and get above this 950 billion, then we're in the clear. But I wouldn't like to see us roll over in this EMA ribbon, flip bearish again. I'd like to see us get out of here kind of soon. And then Bitcoin dominance chart, looking like we're having a pull down today. And there's a clear like trend line here that we could be watching. So we have this point that touched support. We have these resistance levels, and we broke out, and now we might be coming back down to retest that support. So this would be a ascending triangle. So we have this ascending triangle, break out, come back down, retest support, then we can go up. But if we break back down into the triangle and break below, this would have been a false breakout, and usually it will break down hard here. And if we take out the 39.5% level, then it's likely we're going to come down and retest like this trend line back here, like that, down to here. And then if we break that 37.20%, and I feel like that would be breaking these previous lows. So we would really have a huge rally if we break these lows over here in the altcoins. We would have a huge rally. So we're trying to flip the EMA ribbon on the 1 day. So if we come back down, we break down below, and it was a fake flip, and we flip back bearish, then yeah, we're definitely heading on our way as far as the altcoins go. Then we got XRP we'll take a look at, and this was the 6-day chart, but I was looking for, I think it's the 10-day that closes today. We have some big, huge, like higher time frame candle closes that are happening within today and Sunday. So yeah, the 10-day candle closes today, and so far so good. We're making our way back above the yellow 200 moving average, and you can see that it served as a level of support. And when we broke through it, that was times where like we're wicked oversold, just like back here. This was the COVID crash. This was the Luna crash. And now we're reclaiming back above it. And it's looking like if we can hold where we're at today, maybe even get higher. If we get above 51 cents, I'd be golden, because we'd be getting above the red moving average too. But if we can even close here, or even like above 46 cents, we're closing above this yellow. And that has always served as a good kind of push of momentum to get us higher here. And then if we can flip this EMA ribbon to bullish, hold it as support, then this is what happens. So let's take a look. Yeah, that the EMA ribbon stretches to 60 cents. And if we can get above there, then we'll likely go to 72 cents. And then we definitely want to just hold above 49.50 cents today. That would be golden, because we'd be reclaiming these levels back here, and we wouldn't want to sell off on the next candle. So 10 days ongoing, we'd want to still maintain these levels. We don't want to fall back down below like 46 cents, 45 cents, because then it'd be a fake breakout to a pullback down. So that's what we're looking to hold here. It could seem like the next 20-30 days we'll get back up to these levels here, because like we were saying, what happens on the left happens on the right. We have like our vertical line here, and then you can see that this is like the shoulder, the head, the other shoulder, and then this is our rise up, where this would be our rise down. So we come down into this, we form our shoulder, our head, our shoulder, and then we rise up like that. So what happens on the left happens on the right, just an inverse. So that's what I'm expecting. And we have huge momentum on the 10-day. Stock RSI crossing up hard. MACD, TSI cross. RSI is looking to poke its head above the 50, and the pink is trying to find its way through this green line, and the blue is trying to fall down through the middle. All the perfect storm for a huge rally, because you can see that when the blue fell between the middle and the pink rallied up here, and the stock RSI was crossing up through the 50, TSI was crossing, MACD was bullish, we got through the RSI on the 50, got through the EMA ribbon, then that's what happens. So that's what we're looking for. And then XRP dominance right now is gaining some momentum. We just really need to get through this 2.72% level, and then like 2.80%. We get through there, then now we're flying. And now we can start to say that, all right, 62 cents, 72 cents, $1. That's what's going to get us there. So with a 12-hour chart with a TSI looking like it wants to cross and MACD trying to curl in and stock RSI heading up here, still vertical, we still got the momentum to do it. And what you can see from back here is like in all these other times, we like went bullish to bearish in the MACD and the TSI. After crossing back up, you start to see a big push. So like we crossed bearish here, went down, we kind of consolidated, crossed up, pulled up, and crossed down, pulled down, cross up, and then we had our huge rally. And that's what resulted. Now we've already had like kind of our pull down here and consolidation. And since this was such a big move, if we do have a cross up here and this pattern continues to flow, this is what we're looking at. Like we're looking at a repeat of this move like that. So we could go and put this right here, and that gets us up to like 4.75% XRP for dominance. And that's bringing us up to levels that we haven't seen in a long time, since October of 2020. And that would really get us up here to levels where like, all right, this could be serious, because even on like the 3-day chart of the dominance, you can see that we haven't done this in a very long time. And it's looking like it's going to happen where the EMA ribbon is crossed bullish. We're above the 200 moving average, and the EMA ribbon is looking like we're getting ready to get above the 200 moving average. Plus we're getting a golden cross here, or it's about to come in with the green 50 moving average crossing above the 200 moving average. Last time that happened, these are the times where when that happens, when those stars align, we take off. So now that we're close to that playing out, we should see a move within the next like 3 to 10 days. If we don't, then it's not time yet. We got to pull back down. But we do have a 1-day sell signal, but we're still maintaining up here, but we're still cautiously optimistic. We just need to see on the daily chart this curl back up and get some momentum, because this does happen where like you can go up and then have it cross down here, but then you can pull it back up once again. So we don't want to sell too early. With us maintaining up here, it does seem like we're going to go for another push. We could be in like one of these phases here where you have a pop up, you come back down a little bit, and then you go again. Just like we had a pop up, come back down a little bit, you go again. So that's what we need to be watching. But I don't want to see us cross below into the negative territory, because that's what signals us to go on a real fall down. So what we're looking for is momentum to start picking up again on the dominance. Same with the Bitcoin chart. We're holding the 50 moving average pretty nice right now in the EMA ribbon. So that's all good. We want to hold that, because if we don't, we're going to fall down to here, and that will cause the USD price to fall as well too. So that's what we're looking at. 12-hour chart. We're getting the momentum. Let's check the daily. Yeah, we just need to see it on the daily. That's it. So a couple more days here, I'd say within, what's that? The 7th? Within the next week, we should see something happen here. I don't want to see it be like something where we have a rise up, we pull back down, we come back up looking like we're going to break out, and then we go. Just like we come up, come back down, we come up here looking like we're going to go, and then we go. That's something that's on the radar. We need to see us break past this high to know that, all right, it's on, and then momentum come in like that. But if we do come up and we're looking like we're going to cross, we cross back down, and we do pull something like that, then it's likely a fake out. So those are the things on the radar. So I'll keep you guys updated with that, with what I'm seeing in real time. If anything pops up, I'll send it in the Discord. So definitely be checking that. So that's it for the market update, and I'll see you in the newsletter.